Hello guys, this is teacher Yolanda. Welcome to our session 29. For this session we're going to start unit 9 and last unit of our students book and workbook. So we're going to need the books obviously and also our homework notebook and our English notebook. Please get your students book, workbook, English notebook and homework notebook. At page 106 of the student's book, the title is the Jurassic Age. And we've got some vocabulary as usual from the poster, so I'm going to enlarge it as much as I can. Okay? So, let's listen to the new vocabulary items and remember to repeat to check the correct pronunciation.
9. The Jurassic Age.
Student's Book, page 106. 1. Listen and say the words. Check with your partner. 1,
Sunrise.
2,
Horizon.
3,
Valley.
4,
Pond.
5,
Grassland.
6,
Stream.
7,
Bush.
8,
Swamp.
9.
Log.
Okay, so now we're going to pay attention to the second exercise. In the second exercise, it says read, listen, and complete the sentences. Let's read them before we start. Patrick thinks that they are in the 2. Phoebe thinks that they are in the past because 3. Patrick isn't scared and wants to. 4. Phoebe thinks that they should wait behind some. Remember to check the vocabulary items and also remember to read over here because this is the first part that the audio is going to read, which is the introduction to the unit. Okay, so let's listen.
Book, page 106. 2. Read, listen, and complete the sentences.
The dinosaurs lived on Earth for more than 160 million years. There were more than 9,000 different dinosaurs, and they were found all over the world. The name dinosaur means terrible lizard, but not all dinosaurs were dangerous. The last dinosaurs died out about 65 million years ago. No one knows for sure why this happened.
Wow, this place is strange. Any idea where we are? Look at that muddy swamp. I've never seen anywhere like it. I think we're in the future.
No, I think we're in the past. I think we're in a time before people walked on Earth.
Why do you think that?
Well, if you look over there on the horizon, I think there's a dinosaur.
A dinosaur? You're joking. She isn't. Look over there, by the pond. There are some dinosaurs feeding.
This is so cool. I've always wanted to see dinosaurs.
But isn't it a bit dangerous? No. Let's go and explore. We don't know how long we've got here.
I think we should wait behind these rocks for a while. let's just check to see if there's any danger.
What was that?
I don't know. But come on, let's get behind these rocks. We should definitely hide.
Okay, remember that if you need to listen to the audios again, well, just rewind the video a little bit so you get the correct answers. So, did you pay attention to the illustrations here in the poster? Well, we're going to check them now, maybe not in the poster, but with real photographs. Okay, so what's this? Look, it's the moment when the sun goes out in the morning. According to our poster information, what is that? Well, that is sunrise. Again, sunrise. Now with this gorgeous picture, I mean it's beautiful. With this gorgeous picture, I want to get your attention at this point. Why is not a point? It's a line. All this line. As you know, our earth is not flat. It's more or less round. So that's why we cannot see from here, let's say from Mexico to Europe, because the earth is not flat. It has a curvature. So it appears as if at some point the sky met the land or met the ocean. This line where they seem to go together, where we cannot see anymore because the curvature of the earth impedes us to keep on looking, it's called the horizon. Again, horizon. Now, what is this? Look at it, we have a mountain range. Yes, this is a mountain range where we have lots and lots and lots of mountains together. But the land here, exactly like a letter U, between the mountains, all this space between the mountains that has no inclination whatsoever, that it's almost flat, that's called a valley. Again, valley. Oh, I guess my handwriting was horrible. It looks like rally. No. Sorry, it's valley. This is part of a tree trunk. Yes, it's a piece of wood taken from a tree trunk. How do you call this? We call this a log. Yes, it must be cut. Yes, if you have the complete piece of tree, that's a tree trunk. No, it has to be cut. When you cut it, you call it log. Now look at this wonderful place. It has trees, but it's got water. And look at the roots of those trees. Let's make a close-up to them. I mean, they are impressive. And they have to be this long and they have to look like this because they are practically planted in the soil under the water. So they have to be very resistant. What's this ecosystem in place called? It's a swamp. Again, a swamp. The water in here is not very clear. It's muddy because it has a lot of soil underneath. It's where crocodiles and other type of creatures live. Now look at this. Can you see the bottom? Yes, of course you can see the bottom. Because it's not very deep. Look, we can see the soil. It looks like a lake, but it is not very deep. It's not deep enough for us to call it a lake. So, what do we call this? We call this a pond. Again, pond. Now, what can you see? Yes, there's grass and some trees. But what about the soil? It's all covered in grass when we have everything covered in grass. We call it precisely a grassland. Quite a creative name. Now look at this. This is a river, right? Well, yes, it is a river. But, I mean, look at the distance from here to here. It is not very big nor wide. So when we have a river but a small one that you can jump from side to side or just build a really small bridge, that is not a river. That is what we call a stream. Okay, it is a small river, a stream. Now look at these. What are these types of plants? They are trees. Yes, of course they are trees, but they are short ones. They don't grow very tall, or sometimes they cut them so they don't grow very tall. What do we call this type of short trees? Well, each one of them is a bush. Plural would be bushes, yes? Now let's open our workbook at the same page, 106. The title is the same, the Jurassic Age. We have to use the vocabulary that we've just seen to complete the crossword. And then we will check it. Please pause the video and do it. Okay, so these are our answers. Number 1, the line between two mountains. That's a valley. 2, where the land meets the sky. Horizon. 3, a type of plant with lots of leaves. Bush. 4, the time in the morning when we first see light. Sunrise. A very small lake or pool. Pond. 6, very wet, muddy land. Swamp. 7, a place with lots of grass. Grassland. 8, a cylinder of wood from a tree. Loch. A small river. Stream. Okay? Just check that you have all the correct answers. We're going to copy these definitions in our homework notebook. Don't worry, they're also in the PDF file. Second exercise. The second exercise is a think, so that means that the answers are not there. Write the words from activity 1 and other words that you know. Words connected with water, for example, pond. Which other ones are connected with water? You have to think about that. And add some more. We're going to check these later on in our class. You have to add also words connected with plants and trees and with the sky. 3. Complete the dialogue with the words from the box. Look at that. It's actually the conversation that the kids have.
Wow, this place is strange. Any idea where we are? Look at that muddy swamp. I've never seen anywhere like it. I think we're in the future.
No, I think we're in the past. I think we're in a time before people walked on Earth.
Why do you think that?
Well, if you look over there on the horizon, I think there's a dinosaur.
A dinosaur? You're joking. She isn't. Look over there, by the pond. There are some dinosaurs feeding.
Okay, I'm just going to leave it there. So, did you get the answers? I bet you did. Let's check our answers, shall we?
Wow, this place is strange. Any idea where we are? Look at that muddy swamp. I've never seen anywhere like it. I think we're in the future.
No, I think we're in the past. I think we're in a time before people walked on Earth.
Why do you think that?
Well, if you look over there on the horizon, I think there's a dinosaur.
A dinosaur? You're joking. She isn't. Look over there, by the pond. There are some dinosaurs feeding.
Okay, so also check these because some of the answers of the listening are actually here, so maybe you would like to check again your student's book page 106. Okay, so that will be it for today's class. Last but not least, remember we have extra practice with vocabulary in our PDF file, so please do those exercises in our English notebook, and I'll see you in a few minutes. Bye!